So everyone, please stand up. So who's the president of the class? Can you lead us up here? Okay lang yan. Kahit di mo naman nakasigil yung player natin. Please start using it. So, mabuhay Grade 10. Mabuhay! Greetings from 10 Archimedes. Okay, you can now take your seat. But before you sit, please pick up your trash near your table or under your chair. So, before we start our discussion, let's take a short review and play a simple game. The game is called Pass the Ball. Now, I have here colorful ball, and I want you to pass it to your classmate or around the classroom. When I play the music, you can start to pass the ball, and when the music stops, the person who has the ball will get a piece of paper. Then you will answer. The paper contains a specific spectrum of electromagnetic waves. Then you will answer the letter or the correct spectrum of electromagnetic waves based on the specified letter on the diagram. So here's the diagram. Do you understand my instructions? Yes. Okay. Now, to start our game, let's play some music. Now, let's start. I'm giving you the ball. When I play the music, you can pass the ball around the classroom, and when the music stops, you get the piece of paper, then answer the spectrum of specific electromagnetic waves based on the letter on the diagram. Okay? So we start. You can now take a piece of paper. Yes. And what letter is it and what specific electromagnetic wave? C. Visible light. That's correct. Very good. We continue. Okay. You can now take a piece of paper, then state what electromagnetic wave is it. Okay. Microwave. Wrong. Who can answer what's letter A? Yes, Andre. Radio wave. Very good. Okay. We continue. You can now pass the ball. You can take a piece of paper. What's the letter? Dog. Ultraviolet. Very good. Okay, now let's continue. Okay. wave. Letter E. What's your answer?
Now?
X-ray. Who knows what letter E? The right answer. Yes. No. What letter? E. E. What? Yes. Ultraviolet. Very good. Here's, diba? Ano yung pagkakasunod-sunod natin? Visible light, then ultraviolet, X-ray, and gamma rays. Yan. It seems like you understand naman at naalala niyo pa yung regions ng electromagnetic waves. Now, let's proceed to the discussion. But before we discuss, I want to play another game. 4 pigs, 1 word. But before that, let's group your class. This row will be the group 1. Then group 2, group 3, and group 4. Okay. Now, I'll give you the board and the chalk. Board and the chalk. Now, the rules are simple in this game. I'll present you 4 different pictures of different applications of electromagnetic waves. Then you will guess what electromagnetic wave it uses. You will write it in your board, and when I say time's up, you will raise your board. This activity, the winner team, the winner group or groups will have additional +5 to our next activity. Okay? Do you understand the instructions? Okay, let's start. Cooperate with your teammates. For our first slide or pictures, hindi sisigaw yung sagot. Hindi naman. 1, 2, 3, boards up. Page wave. Page wave. Page wave. Okay. Na-late kayo, so we don't count as a point. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So, one, okay na yan. 2, and 4. Okay. Now, page wave or page wave. Next is what spectrum of electromagnetic wave? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, boards up. Infrared. Yeah. Right. Okay, all points. Now, for our next slide. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boards up, boards up. 1 and 4 only. Okay. For our next slide. 1, 2, 3, boards up. Visible light, visible light. Very good. So for our fifth slide, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, boards up. X-ray, X-ray, X-ray. Excellent. Now, for our sixth slide, medyo mahirap tong part na to kasi specific answer lang yung natanggapin ko sa slide na to. Boards up. Answer is UV rays. Kasi based on the box. Right? UV rays, sino yung mga nakatapos tama ka? Okay, but specific dapat. Sige, nakasagot ng yung brace. Kaya lang, group 1. Okay. Or last slide. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Microwave. So, the winner of this activity and will get 5 plus 5 for our next activity in group 1. Okay. Okay, let's proceed to our discussion. So, ano yung na-observe nyo dun sa mga slides na pinakita ko? Anyone? Raise your hands kung ano yung mga na-observe nyo dun sa mga pictures. Andre.
It's the different applications of waves in electromagnetic waves.
Okay, that's correct. Very good. So, today we're going to discuss the practical application of electromagnetic waves. But before we start, here's the lesson objectives. Can you please read it, Hannah? Yes.
Give example of practical application of the different stages of the electromagnetic wave, such as the use of radio waves in telecommunication, and recognize the importance of electromagnetic waves in daily living by citing some examples.
So, yan. First, we have radio waves. Sino may alam dito ng basic application or saan pwede natin i-apply ang radio waves? Please raise your hand. Tawag ako. Yes, Yeshua. Yes, very good. In radio wave, we have the radio and television signals. We have also the MRI and the GPS. So, in radio television signals, radio and television signals are radio waves that are produced by making vibration on the of electrons on the antenna. Kung maalala nyo, ang radio waves ang may pinakamahabang wavelength. So, it also used, dahil dito, mas mahaba din or mas malawak yung information distance na kaya ng dalhin. Same principles goes to GPS or the Global Positioning System. Yung cellphone natin, nag-i-emit yun, or nagtatransmit yun ng radio waves, which is sent to at least 4 different satellites to pinpoint our location or other locations. And in magnetic resonance imaging, we use medical imaging techniques that are used powerful image or powerful magnets and computers, and also radio wave. Because, di ba, sabi ko nga, malaki yung wavelength ng radio wave, so it cannot penetrate dun sa skin natin or sa flesh natin. Kaya, nai-image niya yung mga flesh and yung other inside ng body natin. Next is the microwaves. In cooking, who knows the application of microwave? Raise your hand. Tawag ako? Yes, Zaraya. Yes, microwave oven for the cooking. So, sino na dito nakakaalam yung kung paano gumagana ang microwave oven? Yes, Angela? Yes. That's correct. In microwave oven, nagpo-produce siya ng microwaves and nag-agitate or nag-penetrate yung microwaves na yun dun sa food na nilalagay natin dun sa may microwave, which is yung friction or yung pag-agitate ng mga waves na yun, nag-create ng friction para uminit yung food na nasa loob nun. And also, in satellite and terrestrial communication. Dito naman, di ba sabi ko nga kanina, yung cellphone natin is nagtatransmit ng signals to different satellites. Pero paano yung bumabalik sa atin? The satellites convert it as microwaves kasi yung microwaves lang yung kaya mag-penetrate sa ating ozone or yung sa ating atmosphere. Also, microwaves din yung may susunod lang na pinakamahabang wavelength dun sa radio wave. Kaya naman siya din yung mas recommendable for traveling. And in radar or radio detection and ranging, ginagamit natin yung microwave same sa principle ng band or echolocation. Nagpapadala tayo ng microwaves around us or around the ships, mga planes. Then, kung ano yung nagbabounce back yung mga radio waves based dun sa mga nakakasalubong nila, like other aircrafts and clouds. So, ganun gumagana yung radio waves, ay yung radar. And next is infrared. Sino dito yung nakakaalam ng basic application ng infrared sa bahay natin? Yes? Yes? Yes, very good. Also, yung principle nun, same as the remote control. Diba doon sa may tinututok natin, meron yung LED light sa may dulo. Yung LED light na yun, yun yung nag-i-emit ng infrared at yun yung sinasagap ng mga sensors para ma-emanate nila yung heat or ma-produce yun as signal doon sa device. Also, kagaya nga sabi niya, thermal imaging through infrared scatters. Dahil nag-i-emit tayo, yung katawan natin is naturally nag-i-emit ng heat through infrared. Infrared yung nilalabas natin na nasasagap natin as body heat, right? So, ganun gumagana ang thermal imaging. Yung ini-emit natin infrared, sinasagap ng isang device, which is pumapasok sa device na yun as body heat. And same goes principle na night vision goggles. Next is visible light. Ano yung pinaka-observable o pinaka-nakikita natin na application ng visible light sa araw-araw? Yes, Francis. Ano yung pinaka-basic application ng visible light na pwede natin gamitin? Yes, very good. So, ang pinaka-basic application ng visible light, because visible light is the only spectrum that we can always see. Ang pinaka-basic application nito ay yung mga nakikita natin. Colors, sa mga screen, sa mga posters. It enables us to see things around us and gives light to the screen and electronic devices. Kagaya ng sinabi niya. So, alam niyo ba kung paano gumagana yung colors na yan? Or kung paano natin na-review yung colors na yan? Yes, Dion. Paano natin na-perceive yung mga colors na yan? Ano yung logic about that? Yes. Oo, tama. So, kagaya ng sinabi niya, yung reflection or yung, di ba, yung isang light ray is nagko-contain ng Roy-G beam or yung rainbow. Ang totoo doon, yung rainbow na yun, pag tumama sa isang object, kagaya nito, green. Pag tumama yung rainbow na yun, ina-absorb nito, ng part na to, lahat ng color, bukod sa green. I-reflect na yung green, kaya yung green yung nakikita natin. Same logic sa lahat ng kulay na nakikita natin. Pwera, sa black and white. Pag black, ano ulit pag black? Tama, ina-absorb niya lahat ng color, and pag white, i-reflect niya lahat ng color. So, we also use visible light sa hospitals or sa medicine as optical fibers. Ito yung ginagamit ng mga doktor para makaloob tayo sa mga veins, capillaries na hindi na kailangan ng extreme incision or ng masyadong malaking paghihiwa. Pwede natin gamitin yung maliit na tube which contains the camera and also the different lights para makita natin clearly yung nasa loob ng katawan ng isang tao. And artificial lights like flashlight cloud, anything na hindi pinoproduce ng sun na ilaw ay considered as visible light. Next is ultraviolet. So ano ang pinaka-basic application ng ultraviolet na nakikita natin sa araw? Yes, light. Sunlight, yes. Sun produce UVs. And also, because sa UV or ultraviolet na to, we use it as security markings. Kasi nga, hindi siya basta-basta nakikita. Pwede natin siyang gamitin as markings to know if something is authentic. Kagaya nung sa mga bills nyo, pag tinutukan nyo ng UV light yung mga paper bills nyo, makikita nyo yung mga security markings na yan. Doon nyo makikita na totoo or legit yung pera nyo. Kaya makikita nyo sa bangko, meron silang parang UV doon na pag malaki yung bills na nilalagay nyo, sinecheck nila. Yun yung application on. And also, sa sterilization of water in drinking fountains. Because UV can almost penetrate or eliminate bacteria, ginagamit natin ito para mag-sterilize ng water. And also, sa fluorescence. Alam niyo ba yung fluorescence? Yan. May kita natin ang fluorescence sa Ariel, Tide. Nagko-contain ang mga damit, ay mga fabric detergent ng fluorescence para yung mga white, mas maging whiter pa siya under or sa sunlight. Next is X-ray. Saan natin ginagamit ang X-ray? Sa buto. Tama. Kagaya, di ba sa MRI, hindi tumatagos kasi masyadong malaki yung wavelength niya. Pero dito naman, masyadong maliit. Kaya tumatagos na siya sa flesh natin. Pero hindi sa buto kasi dense yung buto natin. Same goes sa mga bakal. Masyadong dense yung composition ng bakal. Kaya naman, hindi din kaya tumagos nung X-rays doon. Kaya nga nagre-reflect siya at nakikita natin kung ang something or sa loob na ay matigas or yung mga bakal, buto, ganun. Nakikita natin siya kasi hindi siya na-observe ng X-ray kasi masyado nang maliit yung wavelength niya. And lastly, gamma rays. Sa gamma rays, we use it as radiotherapy to treat tumor and cancer. Ganito yung ginagawa sa mga nagkikimo. Nag-absorb sila ng gamma rays to eliminate the cancer cells and other tumors para lumiit or mag-shrink. Pero, siyempre, dahil malakas or malaki yung damage na binibigay ng gamma rays, nadadamay din yung mga normal cells natin. And lastly, dahil gamma rays na yung pinakamalakas, it is used for sterilizing surgical instruments. Kasi nga, sure, dito, 100% or almost 100% na may eliminate na natin yung iba't ibang microorganisms or bacteria na pwedeng nandun sa mga surgical instrument. So, ayun. I hope you understand something. May ninitindan ba yung discussion ko? Yes! I'm glad. For our activity, we're going to have picture analysis. Here, our picture. And now, yung group natin earlier, group 1, so dito ko i-apply yung class 5. So ilagay nyo sa Manila paper nyo, yung class 5. So, for this activity, you will have to identify practical application of EM waves used in the illustration. Each group needs to create a table that contains the application and corresponding type of EM waves. Yan. So, nakikita nyo dito sa may picture, may makikita tayo dyan iba't ibang application ng EM waves. Gusto ko, gumawa kayo ng table, then you will write the practical application, then i-identify nyo kung anong EM waves yung ina-apply nyo. Yes. May tanong ba kayo? Okay. So, before we start this activity, gusto ko lang malaman. After nito, sasagutan nyo din to direction. So, can you please take a picture? Kahit isang representative lang per group. So, may kita dyan, binigyan ko din kayo ng copy ng mismong activity. Napicturean na ba? Good, yun guys. So, dyan yung sa Manila paper, isusulat yung table. Then, you will going to present it answering these questions. And lastly, have the criteria for this activity. And can someone read the criteria? Yes, Blue.
Identifies a wide range of inappropriate applications available for
Listening, understanding, highlight critical thinking. Identify several applications and explains their general purpose. Shows a solid understanding of the concepts, but the response may lack. Identifies several applications, but the list reveals to take or contain inaccuracies. Shows a limited understanding of the concept.
So, during ang activity na to, makikita natin sa rubrics kung sino yung pinakamarami na ilagay na application, which is right, siya yung makakakuha ng 3 points. And so goes on. So, at the end of this activity, we're going to cross out kung ano yung pagkakapare-parehan nyo, kung sino yung pinakamarami, pinaka-naiiba na spot, siya yung makakakuha ng 3 points. Okay? Let's start. You can form circles para magsulat nyo yung table doon sa Manila paper nyo. Tapos, sa table. Ayan. You can form circles para magsulat nyo mabuti yung table. You only have 2 minutes. Sulat ka na lang. Sulat yung sulat. Ayos sa table. Okay, last 2 minutes.
Ito.
Kasama na kayo mag-usap.
Okay. Then, 1 minute more. Okay, last 1 minute. Last na.
Sagutan nyo na to. Okay, dalawa, wala pa kayo.
Kaya mo wala. Okay na.
Okay na ba lahat? Kung sino yung may class time kanina, palagay na lang sa akin.
Ano ba yan?
Di ba nakakamatay yung bago?
Okay. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, okay now, please take your seat. Ayos na tayo. Upo na kayo. Choose at least 1 or 2 presenter. Ayos na lang po. Pakiayos na yung upuan. For first presenter, upo na yung mga kasama nyo. Okay. So group 1, you will now present your work or your observation. Harap kayo dito sa mga classmates. You will now start.
Good morning, everyone. We're going to present our table on question 1 is, how are these in ways being used to help people in this airport environment?
Different clear waves help us check and communicate, curate waves, and help us protect each passenger by checking each luggage.
Ito muna tayo sa practical application.
May mga dito kayo sa picture para maturo nyo kung ano yung mga spots nyo, practical application.
And entering waves is antenna and headphones. So, and on the microwave and radar. Visible light this monitor.
Yes, visible light.
And infrared is light stick and infrared.
Infrared?
Infrared.
Tama kaya?
Ano?
Sino yung Sino makakasabi sa akin kung ano yung ginagamit na application or electromagnetic wave? Yes, Lyra. Ano yung ginagamit nung
Light stick.
yeah, nung light stick tsaka daw ito? Ano ginagamit niyang electromagnetic wave? Rays? Any other answer? Yes. This light and this light are considered as visible light. Kagaya ng sabi ko kanina, any artificial light not from the sun is considered as visible light. Okay, next.
Ultraviolet light rays is the sun.
Next. Okay.
And X-ray is David.
Okay.
And gamma rays.
Okay. Gamma rays ba yung ginagamit?
No.
Like you, sealers.
No.
Sino makakasabi sa akin sinong ginagamit?
UV.
Yun dun sa may sa may dito, sa lock na to. Anong electromagnetic wave ginagamit nito?
UV rays.
UV rays, tama. Ang tawag kasi dito is UV lang. So UV rays yung ginagamit niya. So bale, nakakuha ka group 1 na 11. 6 points. Answer the two question briefly.
How do the different applications of computer paper highlight the vastness and versatility of the electromagnetic spectrum? As you can see in this picture, there are many EMP waves, ATM waves. This means you can see
waves almost anywhere and everywhere. So, in conclusion, EM waves are used in our daily lives.
how do the safety considerations of each type of EM wave differ? The safety of EMP waves provides different type of safety. But for X-ray, it can help us determine if there's dangerous item in the luggage. But microwaves can, like, one microwave can send different signals to see if there are any other objects.
Okay, very good. Let's give them a clap. So, for the group 2, sino ang presenter ng group 2? Punta na kayo dito sa harap. For the group 2, wala kayo. Itulo nyo kasaan yung mga na-spot nyo. Okay?
Kaya yung prospect namin eh.
Okay? Ano yung mga na-observe nyo na application ng EM waves? Pakita nyo sa mga classmates nyo. Okay. Saan yung tower na yun? Microwave?
Microwave po.
Microwave?
Microwave oven.
Microwave oven. Tapos?
UV rays naman namin siya.
UV rays. Ano pa?
Tapos, yung X-ray po, yung lagi security.
Okay. Okay.
Tapos, yung visible light, reflects all the colors.
Okay, colors.
Tapos, yung infrared, the body temperature of the room.
Ano to? X-ray. Yun lang yung mga
Ayun po yung nakita namin.
okay. So, para ano yung sagot niya sa reflection number 1?
And showing and giving them airport security and also guiding airplanes to have safer.
Very good. Let's give them a clap. Next group, 3. Center. So, ipakita niya sa amin kung ano yung mga observations niya. First, first observation, the sun.
Red light. Infrared. Microwave oven. Microwave. Money scanner. Ultraviolet. Gravity. X-ray. X-ray. Coffee maker. Microwave.
Microwave.
Yes.
You can list any kahit gano'ng karami ni pwede. So pwede paulit-ulit kagaya ng kung ilan. Kasi masyadong madami yung application. Like, sige, tuloy mo muna.
Command center.
Command center.
Ay, ikaw lang po yan.
Microwave, tama.
Suta.
Ayan. So, yun, the last. Yung coffee maker, hindi natin consider. Ito yung microwave oven. Ayan. So, answer the effective question number 2. Very good. Let's give them a clap. And for the last question. Ano yung mga nakita niyong practical application?
Yung sky visible light. Yung sky visible yung microwave.
Radar. Cash checker. Ano yung cash checker? Erase.
Yung light. Yung phone signal.
Phone signal. Microwave. Then last. Open. Ano yung open? So, where's the tally? So, answer the reflective question 3.
The EM waves are being used to give us convenience. Convenience and also help us things to be more easier. Number 2 is how the different application of EM waves in the visual picture highlight the vast extent and versatility of the electromagnetic spectrum. The different applications that can be observed in this picture highlights the vast extent and versatility of the EM spectrum, showing us how it can be used in different ways for us to be convenient. Because it shows how EM waves can be used for picking out the character of things. Number 3. The difference of rays between X-rays and radio waves or visible light is that X-ray has a high risk and cause damage to cells, and that's why it's recommended to do only an X-ray twice a year. And radio waves has the longest wavelength, why it may penetrate through our body.
Yes, very good. Alright. So, baka naintindihan naman lahat ng topic natin. So, everyone, give yourself a clap. Naintindihan nga ba kung ano yung mga different application ng EM waves?
Yes!
To summarize, can someone give me a application of EM waves na makikita dito sa school? Yes, Hazel. What? Ano yung application dito sa school na pwede makita? At isa lang, tas ano yung importance niya? Yes. UV lights. Ano yung visible lights? Saan natin ginagamit yung visible lights? Okay. Why is it important? Yes? Color brand. Okay. Charisse. Okay. Bakit important ang visible light? Okay, very good. And how about you? Ano yung mga observation mo ng application ng EM Waves dito sa school? At least one, and why is it important? Pwede dito sa room, pwede sa laboratory nyo. Visible, except from visible light. Bluetooth. Cell phones. Ano yung ginagamit na EM Waves ng cell phones? To emit signal. Radio wave. So bakit important yung radio wave sa mga cell phones? Yes? Yes, very good. So, lastly, yes, Bryce?
Infrared.
Infrared. Saan?
Sa remote.
Sa remote. Bakit ito importante?
Para ma-ontas optimum control natin yung nangyayari
Yes, very good. So ayun, nakikita nyo, masyadong marami yung application ng EM Waves. Kahit hindi natin talaga sila lagi nakikita. From the remote, the TV, the signals, and even the sun, UV rays. So makikita natin na even physics has its own application na hindi lang ito basta theory na lagi natin siyang nagagamit unknowingly. And for your evaluation, binigyan ko kayo ng zip grade. So the following instructions are, ito yung mga examples or application ng EM Waves. Oh. Ang sasagot nyo is yung letter na hindi kasama sa application. Sa radio waves. Alin dyan yung hindi application ng radio waves? Yung letter yung isasagot nyo. May zip grade na ba lahat? Zip grade na ba lahat? Yes. Kung alin yung hindi kasama. Write the corresponding letter that does not belong to the group. Tapos na ba lahat?
Ang dalawa yung sagot.
Isa lang. Sige lang. Pwede mag-erase.
Dalawa yung sarito eh.
Tandaan na, ang isasagot nyo is yung hindi kasama sa application. 3, merong isa dyan na hindi kasama sa application ng specific electromagnetic wave.
Hindi ka tama.
Okay na ba?
Yes.
Okay na. So, please pass your paper in front. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, pass your paper. Yes. Tago nyo yung mga name tags nyo. Makabisaduhin ko yung mga pangalan. Okay, papers. Papers. And for your assignment, on a 1-cup crosswise, please write the application of EM waves in home and why is it important.